Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today's class agenda is we're going to warm up as usual. We're going to introduce ourselves to the chi, and then we'll do standing form. Today we're going to do a full body scan, so that'll be really good. It's always good to do one of those. We're going to harvest and consolidate the chi. We're going to do the 6 healing sounds. And I'm gonna, hopefully we're gonna make some time so that I can do play the sound bowl for you guys at the very end. And then we'll have questions and answers and feedback. And just a reminder, no class next week, okay? So I'm glad that you showed up tonight, and that we will resume in July, because next week is the last Wednesday of this month, right? So July 1st is the next class. And I'll remind people, whoever came in later. All right, so you guys ready to get started? And as usual, you can choose to stand with me during the first segment. And if you want to sit down, you could do that too. Just make sure that you're sitting on the edge of your seat. You're not all the way back on your seat. And so you can have a little bit more flexibility to move. And also you want to make sure that your feet are grounded and feet are on the ground, grounded, okay? So if you guys are standing with me, go ahead and stand up. And just to remind you, chi means energy, and chi is inside us and around us. So we get to play with the chi today. Let's introduce ourselves to it. So let's have your feet about shoulder width apart, knees soft. We always want to practice soft knees, soft elbows, and relaxed shoulders, because those are the areas that are the most tense usually. Okay, and soft elbows. Okay, let's twist left and right from the waist. And let's lift our elbows up a little bit. So the hands are tapping the kidneys on the back side. Kidneys are about waist height on the back side. And I welcome you to move, your whole torso is moving together. So that means your waist and your chest and your shoulders and your head, they're all moving together as one unit. As we tap the kidneys, we're going to smile to the kidneys, and they smile back because they're getting some attention that they don't usually get. So this is really good energy for them. Relax your shoulders and your neck and your head. Okay, good. All right, let's keep twisting, but this time, let's make a loose fist. We're gonna tap right here below our collarbone near the shoulder. And I like to remind my students, you know, Qigong is like acupuncture without needles. Get the similar effect. So what we're doing here is we are tapping our lung point. Lungs are very important. They have to do with our immune system. We want to keep that strong now and always, right? Good. All right, still twist. This time we're going to open up our hand and tap the shoulder. So one hand tapping the shoulder, the other hand tapping the kidneys, still twisting, relieving some of that tension from your shoulders if you have any. Opening up the energy to our head. That helps us make better decisions. Anyone need help with that? I don't know, I do. We could all use help. Okay. Still twist, let's make a loose fist, tap that lung point right below the collarbone, near the shoulder. Good. And then let's go back down the kidneys and the lower abdomen. Nice. All right, let's come to graceful stop. Woo. Hopefully you're feeling some energy moving, because the chi is definitely moving in your body just from that simple movement. And we're going to bump it up one more level so you can see. Okay, so here's the toes, right? And the padding below that's the ball of the foot. Right below the ball of the foot where the arch starts is a very powerful acupuncture and acupressure point. It's called the bubbling well or the bubbling spring point. And we're going to connect to both bubbling well and both bubbling well or bubbling spring points on our feet. So feet shoulder width apart as usual, soft knees, straight spine, and let's do a little visualization. So anytime I ask you to close your eyes, you can either choose close your eyes with me, or you can choose to keep your eyes open but soften your gaze and look down and forward at something static. Okay, So if you want to join me, go ahead and have your eyes closed. And we're going to visualize roots growing from our feet at the bubbling well point, going down into the ground. We're going to head towards the center of the earth. You know where that big ball of lava is located? In the middle of the earth, the core. Really strong and really powerful, emitting a lot of energy. So we're going to borrow some of that energy. We're going to imagine that our roots are shaped like hands at the ends. We're going to gently hold on to the center of the earth. Connect to that earth energy, allowing us to feel rooted and grounded, just like a super tall palm tree in Southern California. If you've ever seen a palm tree, next time you see a palm tree, take a look at it, because they're, especially a tall one, even when it's super windy, they're still standing tall and strong. So as we borrow their energy, the roots, I'm sorry, the earth energy, as we borrow the earth energy, we're also borrowing that kind of rooting, grounding energy that the tall palm trees have. So let's connect to that for a moment. Maybe see if you can feel your spine grow a little straighter, a little bit taller. There you go. Okay, good. Now let's take a deep breath. As we breathe out, we're going to imagine that we are picking up the center of the earth as an energy ball. We're going to shrink it. We're going to hold it in front of our belly button, keeping our eyes closed or our gaze softened. Let's make sure that our thumbs are relaxed and there's space between fingers. Good. Now, as we hold this chi ball from the earth in front of our belly button, let's allow this ball to send waves of light, waves of energy into our belly button. Behind our belly button, we have our own little core. It's called the lower dantian. So let's imagine that the ball in our hands is sending waves of light into the belly button, past the belly button into our own core, the lower dantian. As we're filling up, we're getting more vital, we're getting more stronger. We are rejuvenating our life force. Good. Nice work. All right, let's take a deep breath. And deep exhale. Good. Now at the same time, we're going to release the chi ball in our hands back to the earth. Thank you, earth, for letting us borrow that energy. Good. Now let's go ahead and open our eyes or lift our gaze. And we want to, anytime we receive something, we would always like to give back so that there's this reciprocating going on, right? So let's go ahead and shake. And we're going to shake everything from the knees on up. So that means you're bouncing up and down from your knees, the feet are flat on the ground, we're rooted, so the feet are not moving. And I'd like you to bump it up as, you know, shake as much as you'd like, but the more faster shaking you get, the little bit more benefit you get. Because what we're doing is we're allowing the lymph nodes to do more of their job, which is part of their job is to keep us healthy. It's part of our immune system. So we want them to be strong. So this actually pumps the lymph system. Nothing else really does except exercise and shaking. So bump it up fast as you can take it, as comfortably as you can take it. You kind of want to feel like a buzzing when you're doing this. Yeah. You do this for at least 20 to 40 minutes, it's equivalent to jogging, so no excuses. Okay, you know, this is also good for releasing anything from our mind, you know, any kind of mental energy, any kind of emotional energy, any kind of thing, an obstruction that's kind of stuck and keeping you from moving forward. Let's release it and let it go. Something didn't go your way recently, let it go, shake it out. Shake out the frustrations or anxiety or fear or anger, whatever that's bothering you, if anything, let's shake it out. Okay, good. I think you guys are doing great. Releasing a lot of stuff. All right, now there's chi around us, remember that? So let's grab some chi around our body. We're going to hold it in front of our belly button with relaxed thumbs, relaxed fingers. Okay, now we're gonna shake our ball really rigorously. So go for it, shake it really fast. like a shake and bake kind of action. And stop. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Place your attention between your hands. You should feel something, some kind of sensation. That's chi. All right, good job. Now what we're gonna do with that chi is create our personal chi ball. So keep your eyes closed or gaze softened. And in this ball in our hands, we're going to place our favorite animal in the whole world. It could be our pet or it could be a wild animal. Pick one that makes you happy and warms your heart. Good. Okay, now let's pick our favorite gemstones, favorite crystals, rocks. Now let's put our favorite flowers and our favorite plants in our ball. Make it really lush. Good, good, good. Okay, let's put our favorite colors, like in glitter and in lights. Put all of that in your ball. Let the colors dance and swirl. There you go. All right, I feel like chi balls are ready for action, for what they're meant to be doing. So hold on to your ball gently, keeping your eyes closed. Let's focus on one thing that we need some help with right now. So it could be health situation, money, relationships, whatever. Choose one thing. Give it an avatar or a symbol or an image. Place that image in front of you. Good. Now breathe in and lift your chi ball up. Okay, when you exhale, we're going to allow the chi ball to melt over that image like honey or like wax. So just imagine the balls melting over it, totally enveloping this thing that needs resolution or a happy outcome for you. Let that ball totally envelop it so it's covered from head to toe. Good. All right, let's take a deep breath. And deep exhale. Good job, you guys. All right, you can gently open your eyes or lift your gaze. And ladies, place your right hand in front of belly button. Gentlemen, place the left hand. Place the other hand in front of that hand with some space. Breathe in to that space. And then as we breathe out, rest palm over belly button and palm over palm. Relax the shoulders. Good. Let's take a few belly breaths together. So when you breathe in, your belly puffs forward. And when you breathe out, your belly shrinks back towards your spine. So take a few of these belly breaths. Slow and deep. Good. And when you're done with your last breath, let's go ahead and massage our abdomen in spirals. We're going to massage in clockwise direction first. Let's make each spiral bigger and bigger. And by the way, anytime I don't tell you when to breathe in and out, like right now, then you breathe naturally, okay? Okay, let's make a big spiral. And we're gonna pause at the bottom, go the opposite direction, counterclockwise. Let's make each spiral smaller and smaller. Good. All right, one more on top of the belly button. Nice work, you guys. All right, gently release hands. You can wiggle your fingers, walk in place. Get some water. Hopefully you have some water handy. All right, good job. Now we're going to go into standing form. All right, let's have our feet shoulder width apart, toes forward, soft knees as usual, straight spine, shoulders relaxed. Bring your arms out a little bit to the side. Here, let me adjust the camera just a little bit. Okay, so round arms, like kind of like parentheses arms. So we want round, circular arms, shoulders relaxed, elbows sticking out slightly, wrists in, palms facing the side of the body. Good. This is your beginning position. We'll come back to it. So let's breathe in And bring your arms out to the side. And then as we breathe out, go back to beginning position. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more, breathing in. Let's breathe in through every pore of our skin. And breathing out through every pore of the skin. Good work. All right, let's keep those shoulders down. And at the same time, we're going to make spirals with our arms. So as we make spirals with the arms, do your best to keep your shoulders down, let the elbows lead. Imagine the arms are pendulums, so the weight is at the bottom. Looking good. She loves spirals and slow motion, by the way. So if you practice just this at home, you will cultivate some chi. All right, let's breathe in and slowly raise arms up and forward. Okay, you want to rest about shoulder height. Your elbows are sticking out just a little bit. And then hold our breath and spiral our arms 3 times. Good. Now after the 3rd spiral, we're going to pause here just for a moment and then exhale, lower slowly. Your fingertips can be slightly up. Let's imagine our fingertips are flowing down a waterfall of chi. Good. Pause at belly button level. Imagine there's a hula hoop around your waist. And then settle into beginning position. Good job. All right, let's spiral from the shoulders. And then if you'd like to, shift your weight forward and back on your feet. Do your best to not lift your feet. Remember, we are still grounded like trees. Knees are still soft. We're just multitasking here. Okay, good. Now I'd like you to practice bending your knees just a little bit more. So I'm gonna go back just a little bit. And then lift your palms up. Now imagine that there's an energy field here between your forearms. So there's like a fan of energy right here. Okay, now let's press in on that energy field, the very edge of this fan-shaped energy field. So press in gently with your forearms and your karate chop side of the hand. Okay, good. Now remember the bubbling wall point underneath the ball of the foot. So balance your weight over the bubbling wall point. Okay, so stop pulsing just for a moment. So I want you to feel the different sensations. So place your weight over the bubbling wall point. Okay, now lean back a little bit so that your weight is on your heels, but you're not lifting your toes, okay? So you're just leaning most of your weight on the heel, and then let's go back over the bubbling wall point. Okay, again, let's go back on the heel. Now, if you feel way out of balance, you need to bend your knees just a little bit more, okay? And maybe not go back as far, just enough so that you know the difference. Good. All right, let's go back over bubbling well. One more time over the heel. All right, you guys got it. Let's go back over bubbling well. And let's press in on that energy field between our forearms. Let's inhale and raise arms up. Okay, now when we get up here, we're going to breathe out and then we're going to spiral our arms 3 times with the palms facing the crown, top of the head. Okay, exhaling. Okay, good. Now let's breathe in and look up and then slightly separate your hands. And you're not, actually your knees are still bent, but not as bent. So we call it coming up off of bended knee. All right, good. Now let's exhale, bend your knees deeper again. Place your palms above the head. Breathe in, lifting arms up. And here's the money. Exhale, we're going to perform a body scan. So that means your palms are facing the body as you lower your arms. You can imagine white light coming out of your palms and your fingers, and they're just covering your body all the way down. Okay, good. Now let's breathe in and imagine we're shaking sheets in the wind once. Then as we exhale, we release those sheets. Good. And then find your hula hoop shape. Find your beginning position. All right, nice work. We always want to try to repeat that if we can. So palms up and push in on your energy field. Make sure your your knees are bent a little bit more than normal. Okay, and we're going to add in another element this time. So let's breathe in and raise arms up. Breathe out, spiral, palms facing the crown of the head. Spiraling 3 times. Okay, good. Breathe in, look up slightly, and arms apart. Bended knee, just a little bit of bend in the knee, just not as much. Now, as we look up, let's be grateful for our favorite body part because it's really cute and sexy, right? Yay, okay. And exhale, bend the knees again, palms above head. Breathe in, lifting arms up. And then breathe out, body scan. Okay, this time we're going to change up after we scan, right past the belly button. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to swoop our fingers forward this time. And we're going to lean back on our heel like we practiced, okay? And then as we exhale, we go back over the bubbling well, then shake the shoots. Good. Find your hula hoop shape. Relax those shoulders, find your beginning position. Nice. All right, palms up. Press in on your energy field. Inhale, raise arms. Exhale, spiral 3 times, charging the crown. Good. Inhale, look up, and you're slightly off bended knee. And we're going to focus on our body parts that are our least favorite body parts. But we're going to send them a lot of love because that's what they need right now. Yay. Okay, good. And then exhale, bend knees, a little bit deeper than before, palms above head. Inhale, raise arms up. And then exhale, body scan. As we do this, the body gets stronger, healthier, more vital, more energy, more rest. All right, let's breathe in, swoop our fingers forward. At the same time, we lean back on our heels. Exhale, go back over bubbling well point, and then shake those sheets. All right, good job. Hula hoop shape, beginning position. Good job. All right, now turn your palms forward. Let's breathe in, raise forearms level the ground. Palms face each other. Relax them, space between fingers, and a little bit of space underneath armpits. Let's hold a big chi ball here. Breathe in and expand your ball. Breathe out. We're gonna squish our ball just a little bit, but gently. Inhaling, expanding, growing. Exhale, condensing. Breathing in the universe. And breathing out things that we can let go. Let's breathe in all the amazing sensations that exist in the universe. Bring that into our body. As we exhale, let's release any sensations from our body that we don't want. Good. Let's breathe in. And let's allow all the happy and positive emotions that exist out there, bring that into our heart center. As we exhale, let's release any emotions that don't serve us. Good. Breathing in. Let's allow all the awesome ideas that exist out there and all the paths to enlightenment to come into our head and our crown. As we exhale, let's release any limiting beliefs that hold us back. All right, good job, you guys. Now we're going to rotate our ball like this. So we're going to keep rotating, breathing naturally. Make sure palms are facing each other as you do this move. And let's shrink the ball smaller and smaller at each rotation. You want to head towards belly button level as well. So let's make sure each rotation, the ball's shrinking and our hands are just about belly button level. Right now, they should be just there, right at belly button level. And your ball should be about a walnut size or smaller. Okay. Hold on to your ball gently. Let's close our eyes or soften our gaze. And let's take this moment to think about, what do we want to manifest into our life starting from right now? Whatever we want to manifest into our lives, send that wish or that prayer into your chi ball that you're holding. Sending our thoughts and intentions into our chi ball is like sending the universe a text message. Only focus on happy, positive thoughts. All right, let's finish up our wishes. Let's take a deep breath. And deep exhale. All right, now let's release that chi ball, the universe. It has to do its job. So we're gonna get it out of our mind, and we're going to allow for that to happen for us or something better. Yeah. All right, nice work. Okay, get your water if you need it. And then let's start consolidating and harvesting. All right, you guys, let's clap our hands and rub them till they get hot. All right, really fast. I want pre-blister hot. Okay, are they warm enough? All right, let's release. And let's do this. We haven't done this in a while. So go ahead and place, now the center of your palm is a very powerful point. It's called the Lao Gong point. And that when people do energy healings, that's one of the sources that it comes from. So let's go ahead and close our eyes or soften our gaze and place both palms over our eyes. So where that area I just showed you, the Lao Gong point, line that up on top of your eyeballs. Okay. Now let's imagine that our palms are sending in energy of light in colors. So let's imagine purple light and red light and gold light going into our eyes, helping us see at all times. Yeah, good job. All right, go ahead and release. Now let's massage our brow bone and then the bone below the eye right here. So I like to use my thumb knuckles. You use any part that you would like of your hand, okay? So just make sure that whatever part of your hand you use, that you're getting control and that you're getting a deep enough massage. So we want to make a difference here. And as you can imagine, this is really good for headaches. It's really good for sinuses and allergies as well. And wrinkle prevention, woohoo! And it feels good, so why not, right? All right. Moving on. I know you want to do this all night, but we got to do something else. Okay, so make little satellite dish shapes with your hands and pat your head. So pat your whole scalp. Get all that chi back in your head. All right, let's pat the top of our head, our crown. Pat your occiput back here. That's where the base of the skull in the back, where your neck meets your skull. And let's give that area a massage because that area needs a lot of attention. So it's connected to our lizard brain, our fight or flight response. You know, it's good for people with PTSD symptoms. And whether you have any of that or not, it's good for Actually, you want to keep that area warm. You don't want to put anything really cold there unless maybe you got hit there and you want to put ice. But typically, you want to keep that area warm. So you don't want like a cold air conditioning unit on right on the occiput. Okay. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and massage the earlobes. Get the whole ear, get every part of the cartilage that you can touch, because there's probably an acupuncture point on that area that's connected to a part of your body. So it's very likely, because there's a lot of acupuncture points in the ears as well as in the hands and feet. Yeah, good. Okay, now take your earlobes and pull them down, give them a little stretch. Nice work. All right. Let's do this one. Let's pat the top of our hand, and we're going to pat the outside of our arm. We're going to breathe in as we do this. Pat your shoulders, then pat the inside of your arm, exhaling. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Good. Other side. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling, going up, and exhaling, going down. One more. And down to the palm. Good job. All right, let's make loose fists. We're going to tap our back. Tap. See if you can get as high as you can reach, comfortably, of course. We always want to stretch ourselves a little bit, not too much, right? We don't want to overdo it. Okay, go lower. Get your kidneys. Remember, kidneys are waist height on the back. Okay, go lower. Get your sacrum. Get your glutes. Tap your whole glute. Tap your hips. All right, tap your tailbone. And I know some of you remember what this is good for, even though you're on mute. Go ahead and say what it is. Yes, so for those that don't remember, or maybe your first time here, tapping your tailbone is good for helping prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. So please remember to do this for your memory, okay? Ha-ha! All right, good job, you guys. On to the next. We're going to do the sound healing. So I'm going to move the camera. So now's your time to find out or figure out what you're going to sit on, whether you sit on a cushion on the ground or on a chair. Take this moment, and I'm going to turn off that Alexa too. Hold on. Alexa, stop. What's up?
Can't see you anymore, Yumi. Oh, there you are.
That's because I'm still moving, but you should be on mute. I don't know why you're still not on mute. Okay, let's see. I'm here. All right. We have a good group today. All right, you guys ready? So the 6 healing sounds, for those of you that's new for you, I just love this practice because it's a really great way to deal with all the emotions that's built up over time. So when we were a little kid and when we experienced our first trauma, we reacted to it really severely, right? And it's embedded in our memories, and it's not only in the brain, but it's also in our physical body as a sensation, as a memory. So when you experience trauma after trauma, and if you have not been trained to allow yourself to feel that emotion as a reaction to that trauma, and if you don't learn to process it and let it go, then that energy, that emotion stays in your body. So I'm going to show you a really cool and simple and effective way to start releasing that energy so that you can feel lighter, and then you don't have as many obstructions, hopefully no obstructions, after great practice. So let's move forward with that practice. All right, so however you're sitting, just make sure that your spine is straight and that you're sitting comfortably. Let's scoot back a little. All right, now let's breathe in and lift arms up at the same time. We'll breathe in and picture that the lungs are bright white, okay? Now, when your hands get up to the top, turn your palms up towards the sky and look up at your fingers. Let's breathe out the S sound. Good. Now, when you're done exhaling, slowly lower your hands and your arms, palms down. Good. All right, let's breathe in, lifting arms up. We're breathing in pearly white light into our lungs. Palms up, look up. Exhale, S. Very good. And slowly lower with gratitude, because we let go of a little sadness this time. Ah, very good. Okay, hopefully you remember where your heart is located. Just to review, it's towards the top part of your chest, a little bit towards the left, okay? So let's breathe in, red light into our heart, lifting arms up, palms up at the sky, look up at the hands. Now we're gonna lean to the right a little bit. Exhale, ha. Good. Now we're going to slowly lower our arms this way. We're going to imagine we're simulating a wave. Our elbows are bent, and we're moving slowly and with grace. And then bring the hands back to the front. All right, good. Let's inhale. Ruby red light into the heart. Palms up, look up. Lean to the right. Exhale, ha. Nice work. Slowly lower with gratitude, because we let go of a couple things from the heart. We let go of some insecurities. We let go of the need to be right all the time. But I always know that no one in my class has that issue, correct? And don't worry, if you had any of that, we let go of some of it. So the more you do this, the more you're going to release. Okay. You remember, well, some of you remember, do you know where your liver and your gallbladder are located? They are approximately below your right chest, right? So let's inhale, green light into liver and gallbladder, lifting arms up. Palms up, look up. Now this time, let's lean to the left. Exhale, SH. All right, good job. Slowly lower in this direction. And as we move, let's move with sincerity. Good. Let's breathe in emerald green light into liver and gallbladder. Palms up. Look up at the hands. Lean to the left. Exhale, SH. Nice. All right, slowly lower with gratitude. We let go of some anger that time. That's a good one, right? To let go of. It's one of the toughest ones to let go of. So I think that's one of the best ones to release. Anger, I know some people think holding on to anger empowers. It feels like it's empowering, but it actually does the opposite. It disempowers. So I'm going to encourage you guys to release as much anger as possible, right? Then we become more of a clear vessel for more good to come in. All right, let's work on kidneys. Remember, kidneys are on the waist height on the back. So just make sure, however your legs are, that you're able to bend forward. So I'll show you, I'll demo first. So we're going to breathe in blue light into our kidneys with a straight spine. And then when we exhale, we're going to move over forward like this, but from the hips. Okay, so don't bend your back, try to keep your back as straight as possible. And then bend, flex from the hips. Okay, ready? So let's straight spine, breathing in blue light into the kidneys, and then exhale forward, chew. Good. And as we come up, we're going to breathe in blue light at the same time. So inhale, sapphire blue light into the kidneys, and then release, chew. Good. I kind of feel like we need a third one, so let's go ahead and breathe in again. Iris blue light into the kidneys, and then release, chew. Good. All right, come up slowly with gratitude. That's great. We released some fear that time. And that's one of the best ones to let go of, right? Fear is one of those obstacles that hold us back, keeps us from being the true selves that we really want to be sometimes. So as long as you release as much fear as possible, then you start to make choices out of love. And that's what I would just be so ecstatic if I witnessed that more often. Okay. Let's work on stomach and spleen. So stomach and spleen are approximately below your left chest. So if you mirror me, I'm going to sit up a little bit so you can see. Place both hands below your left chest. Straight spine. Let's breathe in yellow light into stomach and spleen. And then breathe out who? Good. Inhaling. Sunflower yellow light into stomach and spleen, and breathe out who. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and release gently with gratitude. That time we let go of some worry. And I know that's been a common emotion around lately. So actually all of them, I'm sure most people have experienced one of, or most of the emotions that we dealt with tonight. So let's see, we're gonna do triple warmer next. And I'm gonna demo first, and then I'm going to play the sound bowl after that, okay? So let's go ahead and choose how we're gonna do our triple warmer. So triple warmer, you can either do it lying down. I'll show you lying down. You could do it sitting up too. Just make sure, like usual, if you're sitting, that your feet are flat on the ground and that you're grounded and that you're trying to keep your spine straight. So I'm going to angle this a little bit more. Okay. So for those of you that have trouble sleeping or relaxing, this is a really good move for you, okay? Because typically when we have trouble sleeping or relaxing, it's because, usually it's because we're thinking too much. So when we think too much, then our head gets overheated and the body's out of balance. So this practice I'm going to show you now is really good for lowering the temperature in your head. And also we're going to allow the energy in our body to go to move like a conveyor belt. And that's really what the energy wants to do. So when we get stuck, that's when we have issues. Okay, so hopefully you can see me, most of me. Okay. I'll demo first and we'll do it together. So we're going to be lying down or sitting up. We're going to extend our arms so the arms are fully extended and the hands are facing the feet at first. Then we'll breathe in, flipping the palms up. And then we're going to raise our arms in front of the torso. And then we're going to imagine that there's heat emanating from the head. So we're going to grab that heat, we're going to push it down in front of our body. And then we're going to breathe out the he sound. He. Okay, when your arms can't move any further, then just imagine that that energy, that heat from our hands is moving down towards the feet, and that's going to come back up in that conveyor belt motion. We're going to grab it up again. And then he. Okay, you guys ready? So I'll talk you through it, and then when you guys are silent, then I will start doing the sound bowls, okay? And then you can let me know when I put you, take you off mute. Tell me how that worked. All right, you guys ready? So palms facing the feet. Inhale, raise arms. Grab that heat above the head, push it down, exhale, he. He. Good. Inhale, lift. Grab that heat. Exhale, he. He. Good. One more. Breathing in, lifting. Grabbing that heat above the head. Push it down. Exhale, he. He. Good. All the way down the feet. Okay, now you can relax after that segment. You're lying down, just fully melt into the floor, feeling like your body's super heavy. If you're sitting, just imagine that you are also like a tree, as still as a tree. And just fully relax all your muscles and bones. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Just practice letting go. And keep your eyes closed or eyes softened until you hear from me.
Unable to hear the bowl.
Okay.
Can't hear this.
Okay. Oh. All right, everyone, let's start engaging our hands and our arms. Start wiggling fingers, rotate at the wrists. You can rotate at the ankles, flop your ankles back and forth. If you're sitting up, then go ahead and roll your shoulders back. If you're lying down, then let's go ahead and bend both knees and lift them up. So kind of like happy baby pose with this, right? So go ahead and grab a hold of your feet and you can rock back and forth. And if you're sitting up, go ahead and, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and roll your shoulders the opposite direction. All right. If you're on the ground, go ahead and release your feet and your legs. Roll over to one side and lift yourself up. All right, let's go ahead and close. So let's breathe in and lift arms up. And then as we exhale, we're going to do like we did the body scan earlier. We're going to lower our hands and we're going to imagine white light coming out of them. We're going to breathe out ha. Ready? Good. Inhale, raise. Body scan, exhale, ha. Imagine white light coming out of your hands. One more. Breathing in, lifting Mother Earth energy up. And then we're going to borrow Father Sky energy coming down. Exhale, ha. Okay, good. And hands in prayer position near the heart. Eyes closed or eyes softened. Let's focus on a person that we're grateful for this time. Well, I always love to share that I'm grateful for each and every one of you for coming here and spending your time doing Qigong with me, sharing your Qi with me. And I'm always proud of you guys for coming here and spending time doing something beneficial for you. So thank you guys for coming. And as usual, if you want to continue participating in these classes, I do welcome donations to keep these going. And any amount is great. Most people donate between 5 and 50. And if you donate 20 or more, then you get a copy of the recording of that week. Or if there's another week that you missed that you'd rather have, you can let me know about that too. And also, let's see, what was I gonna say? The link that got you here, transformationalqigong.com/special-events.html. That's the one for if you want to find out how you can donate, and there's different ways you can donate, and these things are listed on there. Okay. I'm going to unmute you guys so that I can see. I know that some of you gave feedback already that some of you couldn't hear the bowl. So I'm just wondering if no one could hear the bowl or here, let's see if I can unmute everybody. I don't know, Zoom's acting kind of funky.
Hi, Kiyomi. I could hear the bowl, but I need to leave because I have another call.
Okay.
So, good night. Thank you.
I couldn't hear the bowl.
I know I saw I heard your message. So even when I turned it up a little bit, you still couldn't hear it at all?
I have my hearing aids in too, and I couldn't hear it.
Okay.
I just thought maybe the mic should be next to the bowl.
Well, usually this mic is actually really good, and maybe it's the pitch that it's not picking up on.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Who's that? Who said yes?
Giara, I could hear it.
You can hear it? Okay. So I think it depends. Maybe, I don't know.
I heard some of it.
Yes, I heard some of it, but not all of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So was it more towards the second half?
No, I
I
heard
heard the first
beginning.
half. Beginning. Yeah.
Because I made it louder the second half. Okay. I don't know. That was an experimentation. So thanks to you guys for
Strike.
What was that?
It's Betty Ann. I heard the first strike. Then I opened my eyes and I saw you were doing something both, but I couldn't hear it.
It must be the pitch because this mic picks up stuff like if I was in the next room, you could hear me. So I'm not really sure why. Because the bowl was like right here. You can see it.
Yeah, you see it.
You can hear
I
that.
could see it, I just couldn't hear it. But that's just, I mean, it could be the sound, but my hearing aids is supposed to be able to pick up everything. When I don't have my hearing aids, it's understandable that I wouldn't hear it, but
You
I
hear-
have them in.
Can you hear
I
this?
heard it.
Okay. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone? Yes? Okay.
I heard that.
Maybe it just has to be like really loud. I don't know.
That I didn't hear as much.
It's pretty loud.
Hear that, but I didn't hear it begin.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on.
Everybody's got,
I just want to know, yeah, because normally these are better in person, of course, right? Because then you can really feel the vibration.
Of course.
Wanted
Uh-huh.
What's not better in person? Yeah.
Uh,
I'm going to learn how to play like a whole set. So maybe that'll be a future if I can get that the sound to work really well. I could just do sound bath, you know.
I'm really grateful for you, Kiyomi, and I'm grateful that you give us an option of, if we need to sit, we need, or we're up or down laying. I could only stand for a little while, and then I was sitting, but at least I could do something and move, my body and my arms, and so I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate you trying and doing it, right? So there's always modifications, I've taught people who are in pairs, I've taught people who are bedridden, so it's like anyone can do it. Okay. So everyone did a great job. Anyone have
Thank
questions
you.
or anything that I can answer or try to?
no, just the relaxation of it. The last part, I will say, laying down and you said letting go, kind of letting go. I was able to finally let go
Oh,
of
good,
stuff.
good.
Mhm.
And it's practice, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Glad to hear that. Anyone else?
I was singing I Release and I Let Go. When you said let go, the song I Release and I Let Go was coming through and I was signing it. I don't know if you noticed,
I
but
saw-
I was
like, what is she doing? Okay, I'm just gonna let her, do her thing.
signing I Release and I Let Go as I learned it from the sign language interpreters at Agape.
That's great. Diara goes to Agape too, or at least you did, huh, Diara?
Yeah, I go on the laptop now.
Yeah, I know, like most of us. All right, Emily, I'm glad to see you.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm glad you made it. Always
That
glad.
reminder was good.
What was that, Don?
That reminder was really good today because I was so busy doing something else, I almost forgot.
By the way, I think I emailed you or texted most of you. No class next week, okay? So if you want to join me in July, then we should be able to pick back up then. Okay?
Enjoy the week off.
Yes. I'll be training, so it's not all a vacation, but I always try to have fun regardless of what I do.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thanks.
All right.
For being
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Bye. Have a great
Thank
week.
And
See you the
Kiyomi,
week after next.
Yes.
Kiyomi,
Bye.
I would love if you did a sound bath one time.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that would be amazing.
going to practice because I have a whole set now, so I'm going to practice.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. Thank you so much.
Sounds good.
Thanks, ladies and
Thanks.
gentlemen.
Take care.
Enjoy
Bye.
your time off.
Bye.
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 Bye, Don.
Bye, Betty Ann.
Hey.
Hey, Betty Ann.
Hello.
And Terry.
Hello, Terry.